Surprise! We're back after a month again. That's twice in a row that we haven't recorded. We are Knits'n'Giggles. I am Brandie.
I'm Debbie.
And we do Knits'n'Giggles, the podcast.
If we were Knits'n'Giggles, who would you be?
Giggles.
I'd be Knits.
I guess so.
But not the NIT kind.
Oh man, we just had this conversation yesterday. Debbie was messaging me, voice texting, were you?
Yes,
it kept
because I was driving.
correcting knits, Knits, to Nits. And that is the spelling for lice babies, eggs.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I was like, autocorrect, we are not talking about lice. Ugh.
Ew.
Yeah, right? Okay, so welcome back if you are tuning into us again. And if not, we are Canadians, Albertans to be exact. We live near Edmonton, Alberta. And we like to record ourselves yabbering on about knits and whatever life has thrown at us.
Other things. And this is episode 24 we just discovered.
Mm-hmm.
When did we start?
I know.
Are we coming up on a year?
I think this is our year. I think our second podcast was recorded October 1st. I know that because I just saw that today. And that was also our first Fiddlesticks. So we recorded our second episode, and we did our Fiddlesticks is a local community knit night that we kind of co-host at a community hall. So yeah, last year, October 1st, which today is the 28th, so a few days away, was our second episode and the first night of Fiddlesticks.
Yay, us.
Yeah.
A year.
So we recorded, I'm guessing, like a weekish ago, because we had talked about Prairie Fire Fest in the first episode, which we are totally going to talk about today too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's exciting. The next year is going to bring some excellent things.
Oh, we're steaming. We're already scheming. It's going to be so excited. 2026 is going to be amazing.
So good. You're wearing something.
I am. I'm wearing my Tenane V Neck by Caidree, and this is my scrap. I made it scrappy. Her version is solid, but I used all my scrappy Surrey and mohair, mixed them together like a badass, because I don't know if that's actually allowed in the knitting world, but I did it anyway. And
It's amazing.
This is my favorite part.
Yes.
And yeah, I just used my scraps, fingering weight, and made it. It's oversized. I wanted it to be oversized. When I first tried it on after I was making it before it was blocked, my husband's like, "Oh, it's really big." And then he's like, "Will blocking fix that?" No.
Blocking doesn't make it smaller. That's interesting.
Yeah. Well, I'm always like, "Oh, blocking will fix this." But I wanted it to be oversized, and I'm really loving it paired with jeans. It's cute.
Very cute.
Although this morning in the mirror, I was like, you know that like 80s look?
Yeah.
From like Flashdance?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was happening.
That's okay. I'm sure that's back.
Oh,
everything comes back around.
Bell bottoms? Why? Oh my gosh, the wide leg jeans right now?
Yes. I'm torn because I see them like in ads, and then I'm like, oh, those are so cute. That's such a cute outfit. I'd love that. But I'm short.
Yeah.
And my legs are short. And if I wear these wide leg pants, I'll just look like a stumpy tree, I think. So I don't know how that will go.
Same.
So I'll just be stuck on the skinny jeans.
I bought boot cut jeans like a year-ish ago from Costco. They were like $20. They were super cheap, and I was like, hey, this investment, I'm cool with it. But I got them home, and I was like, I wore them twice, and I felt like they were constantly getting really dirty at the bottom because they were just like wide and yucky, and I hated the way I looked in them. So I actually ended up cutting them into shorts. So because I liked they're
only $20. So
they were only $20,
whatever.
and that's $20 shorts. And then I kept the legs for bending.
Good plan.
Yeah. Right.
I was thinking as I was driving here, because I wore these shoes. We have some fun things we're doing today. But I wore these boots that have zippers on them. And I realized these boots are falling apart. Why did I wear these boots? I was like, I found them in the closet. And then I'm like, I should have worn my cowboy boots. I never wear these because I can't even picture you with cowboy boots. I know, I own some. And I'm never in a position where I'm wearing them. So, and then I was like
you don't go to rodeos? Or Big Valley?
I haven't been to a rodeo in years. And Big Valley I haven't been to in 8-9 years, I think. But my thought was bootcut jeans. So here we wear our boots under our jeans. And when I was in Texas, you don't do that because they're snakes. And they will go up your pant leg.
Ooh.
So
you tuck your jeans.
You tuck your jeans into your boots. You do not wear your boots over top of your jeans over top of your boots down there. Uh-huh. And then I was like, I wonder, I'm like, if Brandy's kids wear cowboy boots, I wonder if they tuck their jeans and wear them over top.
So, I mean, Ev does, but not as a regular thing. He tucks his in when he's on his bike.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah, so
you don't want to get your jeans
got. Yeah, exactly, because he has done that. So yes, and both my kids do wear boots all of the time, like 99% of the time. And so yeah, no, normally they're over top of their boots. But I was also, when you said that, Colby will like do it when he's in a hurry, but sometimes it'll be like one out, one in, and we're always making fun of him. Like, but I'm picturing the jeans tucked in on like a tall, handsome cowboy, and it's hard for me to.
I'm sure if they're going out and wearing their going out boots and stuff, they don't do that. But
what about like from the walk
farm? They tuck them. They have to. My aunt lives in Texas, and so she was just here recently visiting and talking about the snakes down there and how like she has to pull out a gun sometimes to shoot them. They're so big and they'll kill you. And they live on a ranch. So they'll like be snakes up near the house, and she'll like call the neighbors or family and be like, come help me, come rescue me. I can't get out of the house because there's a snake outside the door. And you don't, like we were talking about how at home we'll have the screen doors with the magnets that like so our dogs
she would not do that.
She's like, we cannot leave doors open. There you will have snakes in your house. So yeah, and you don't, if you leave your boots outside, well, you don't, because we did that once, and she's like, do not leave your boots outside, and if you do, you turn them upside down.
Yeah.
Because you will come in the morning, they'll have June bugs in them and snakes. So, ew.
Yeah. I went to college with a girl, and then she met someone, an American. She met an American in Greece. They were both traveling at the same time, and they ended up getting married and having kids. And he was in the U.S. Air Force, and so when they first were together, they were living in South Dakota, I believe, and then he got transferred to Texas. And I remember her talking about how her son was 2, I think, at the time, and how she hated living there because she had never felt the fear that she did. She couldn't let him outside, and they had to like. He had a toy box, but they had to like go and check for snakes in it before they could let him outside to like even look in the toy box, even though the lid was closed and all that stuff. And she was like, it is terrifying. And she was from Saskatchewan. So like, she was like, it's terrifying. I do not want to live here. I want out.
And like here we have bears and cougars, but I feel like you can see them coming.
Yeah, and they're kind of scared of us. They're not sneaking in through the magnetic door.
No,
hang out with us.
They're not like attaching themselves along the top of the door, so when you open it, there's a snake falling on you.
Oh my God, no.
Terrifying. Yeah.
Okay. What are you wearing?
I'm wearing my Trinigan because it's sweater weather, guys.
I know, it's so nice.
It's been actually a very hot September. Like we had days that were like 30 degrees.
Yeah,
which is nuts. Like a week long of like 30 degrees.
Yeah.
But the last few days, like today is supposed to be 16, I think, which is like a great fall temperature.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I get to wear a sweater today. And I'm wearing my t-shirt that I got at Prairie. So from that Yarn Habit, if you want one. She also does crew neck sweaters.
I bought the same one because Debbie and I like the same things.
Well, I saw this on her Instagram, this print, and it was folded on a shelf because she had done a different show, and I saw it like in one of her pictures, and I was like, what is this one with the retro colors? I need whatever that shirt is. So when we got to Prairie, we like beelined it all the way to the back to her booth, so I could get
first stop
one of these shirts.
She had a crew neck, and I really liked it, but she didn't have my size, and then I was like, t-shirt.
Yeah. I wanted a crew neck, but the sizing was weird for me too because they're slim sweatshirts. And to fit my bust, I have to get a bigger size, but then the sleeves were so long. So I didn't go with that one. But a t-shirt's good. I can wear my knits over it. So, yay.
I haven't worn my shirt yet. I'm excited about it, but I am also a little nervous because it is light colored. I'm concerned that I'll stain it.
It'll probably happen. Then you get another one.
I love her attitude.
She has the t-shirts that have the knitting tarot card on it.
Yeah.
And I really want one, but I do not want black. So and she only makes them with black with white print.
There's
so
a
I was like,
one,
can you please?
Crochet.
Oh yeah, it might be.
Maybe was there a purple one? No, maybe.
No, that was the
ghost one.
The ghost one.
Yeah, sorry, I'm lying.
The boo one.
Yeah,
the ghost.
Yeah, I ghosted for knitting or something. It was cute too.
Yeah. So I don't know if I can like custom order one Tara that's not white or not black.
I bet you she would let you totally custom order one.
Like I'd get white with the black printed tarot.
Yeah, especially if it's like a t-shirt that like that color, right? She already has it in stock. I bet you she would let you.
I should message her.
You should.
I doubt she watches us. She's probably too busy owning a store.
Oh, did you see that the post she posted this morning or last night? It's a sweater she's wearing, and I think it's her yarn.
Yes.
I
saw it on Instagram this morning briefly.
Yes, but Tara, triple worsted, holding worsted triple.
I didn't see that. I didn't read the caption.
Hold on, I'm gonna bring it right up.
I just saw a picture.
I think that's crazy. Like I am sweating thinking about it.
That's like super bulky.
Yes. Okay, hold on. It is the Linen Sweater by Caidree. Ha! I'm wearing a Caidree sweater too. Knit by me in Sea Urchin Cushy worsted held triple. So I mean, yes, held triple. Guys, I know that this is not showing the flecky colors, but I love it. Very fall.
Go follow that yarn habit.
Yeah. So worsted held triple, you say is super bulky.
I feel like that would be super bulky.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I can't even imagine. I would be warm.
Yeah.
But it looks cozy and I love that colorway. Okay, so whips.
Wow. I have never ending whips. I have no FOs. Typical. The blanket is still ongoing and it's been my sole thing, but it's actually taking me much longer than I expected because of the stitch that I've talked about.
So do you remember a month ago when we recorded and you were like, this will take me no time at all? And I was like, no, this is going to take you forever. And you're like, no, it won't. It's only this many rows. And I was like, that's a lot of rows. And you're like, it's not fine.
It's not about the rows. I feel like I honestly would have been done if it didn't have this knit through the back pearl Passover thing.
Should have done a chevron.
Yes. I should have done a chevron and not this.
It's beautiful though.
It is. And can you block acrylic? I have to do something because it's like
I don't know. I would assume you can. I don't know.
Like steam it or something.
Yeah, something
so that it kind of stretches out a bit. But
yeah, I don't know.
It has the scallop sort of pattern.
It's beautiful. It's giving me pumpkin vibes, like major pumpkin vibes.
Very fall. Well, she was a fall baby.
Yeah.
So my cousin had her baby. It is a girl. She didn't know she was having a girl. They kept it a surprise. She was born on September 17th. And her name is Carmen. So, yes. So now I'm finishing this in a green. Then I'm going back to doing orange, green, orange. And then again, green, green, green. And then I'll end with the same orange, green.
Oh my gosh, that is a lot more.
Yeah. It actually doesn't call for that to be that long, but to finish the pattern that I've created,
pattern.
I need to finish it by making it longer. Otherwise it would end like on a weird spot. Like it wouldn't have the same color pattern. So yeah, I should have enough yarn. I haven't even made it through one ball of any of the colors yet. So yeah, it's on its way. And one day Carmen will have a blanket. And then I bought her a whole bunch. I didn't know what to get, and she's not having a baby shower quite yet. But I went to Indigo and I bought a whole bunch of books.
Yes.
Like tons that my kids loved and that, like Gruffalo.
I love Gruffalo.
That, like, Chris can recite that from memory. He's read it so many times to our kids.
Yes.
And our kids are now old, and he can still remember the
steaks
Gruffalo.
on a mouse, the mouse looked good.
Yeah. So the Gruffalo, and then
little mouse.
I bought like a Winnie the Pooh collector's anthology. And that one's a hardcover one.
Yeah.
So I'm going to sign that one.
That's lovely.
And all the other ones are baby board books and stuff that I bought. And then I bought a stuffed Gund Eeyore.
A stuffed?
Gund bear? Like
what is that?
Gund, the brand Gund.
I don't know.
How does she not know?
I don't know.
Like, you know, like Jellycat?
I mean, I've heard of it.
Okay. There's Gund. It's
a tie baby?
A teddy bear brand.
Teeny beanies?
No.
Beanie babies. Beanie babies. I know beanie babies. Ha!
It's not a beanie baby.
Oh, damn it.
But Gund does some of the Disney, so I bought an Eeyore because thanks for noticing me. I just love Eeyore. Yes, and I doubt Michelle watched my cousin. I doubt she'll watch this, so she won't know what she's getting. Yeah, that's my whip.
Okay, well, I have two.
Okay.
I have the Eva Cardigan, which I wasn't going to show because I haven't really made a lot of progress. See, not a lot of progress.
Is it Eva or Eva?
Every time I say it, it's EVA. So whatever you think.
I have it in my notes from last time.
I was gonna say, are you doing an Inclinations Cowl too?
No.
Okay.
I just copied these from last time because I figured you'd still be showing them.
Yes, totally. So, but the reason why I'm showing it, why I decided to show it, is because actually I made a purchase for Prairie Fiber Fest, which I'll go into more of those. But since I have this out anyway, so I saw this like the day before Prairie on her Leather Co's Instagram. Yeah, thank you. So this is a yarn minder, and I have like yarn bowls, and they have a yarn minder type thing that a friend of mine bought, but it's like wooden. It looks like a massive travel cup with like a shaped bottom, so it goes into your cup holder in your car, and then you can use it to pull your yarn, which in theory sounds great, except that I only have 2 cup holders generally, so, and coffee, hello. Like, so I have a coffee, Jeff has a coffee, and it's bulky and it's hard. But when I travel, like actually travel, my yarn always gets tangled, and you could put this on the arm of your airplane, and then it just, so I've been testing it out, but I haven't been able to like really test it out because I haven't been on this very much. And my Inclinations Cowl, which I'll show in a minute, doesn't have yarn like this that I could slip on. Otherwise, I would really like to use it on that. But so far, so good. I love it, and you get to choose. This is how she markets it. Kind of is for those people who walk in it, which I don't know. I'd probably die if I walked in it. I would trip and fall on my face. But yeah, so super cute. And, oh, here, I will show you this part too. The best part about this that I like so much is it completely comes apart so that this is what you're left with.
So, I have one of these, but it's wooden.
Mm-hmm.
And it also comes apart, but it isn't like forgiving, right? Like this can bend and stuff and it won't break. The wooden one would. Mm-hmm. To throw it in a bag, I'd be worried it would just like this would get snapped or something, like the stem part. So yeah, I really like the leather one.
Yeah, I am really interested to see once I travel with it, which is the plan. How much I like it and how much I use it. I also travel with just a carry-on, so space is always what I think about. Is always something that I think about. So yeah, I'm interested to see how this works out for me. Mm-hmm. I was going to bring it to Knit Night last time, and I didn't because I didn't know where I would attach it. Because the chairs that we have don't have like arm holders or anything.
But you could unsnap it and wrap it around an arm.
The arm of what?
Your chair?
Does the chair at Knit Night have arms? They don't.
Oh, I thought you meant outside, like when on your camp chair.
No, I didn't. I meant inside. Did we knit inside? No, we didn't. I totally could have brought it to the outside one. For some reason, I was picturing the inside chairs, but I didn't knit on this at knit night anyway because I can't right now. Right now I'm at a part where there's increases every other row. So the purl rows it's fine, but the increases, and there's lots of increases like at each thing. And I just find myself getting lost. So I'm not, that's why I'm not knitting on it, is because I have mostly been knitting either traveling.
On the go. Yeah.
Or with people where I'm like talking. So that's that. That's my one. And then I'll show you my inclinations. Because I have done quite a bit on this. I am getting very close to the third section.
Is that the third section, the last section?
The third section is the last section, but don't get too excited because it still has 100 rows. Like, because you do the 4 repeats 25-ish times. So,
right.
But I am loving the color changes now in this blue ball.
Yes.
Yeah. So
it's so nice.
Yeah, and so this was the original ball that I wanted to use up, but I think I'm just gonna stick and see what if I'm sure that this will be enough. And then when I got going, like, because I was using that white kind of marled, it has marled in it, but it is a gray white. And then I had a little tiny bit of fingering and something else that I wanted to use up. But then I really like that the whole thing has a gray going like as the second color.
Yeah.
So my original plan was to do these two together.
No.
No. So I went and got just sock weight that I want to use up anyway, and it's just great, and I love that look. So I'm hoping that I'll have enough of this and this to finish it, and if not, I'm sure I have another gray bits and bobs in it. You don't even tell that it's different. Like,
no,
it's hard to tell the color changes. So, but yeah, I'm loving how this is turning out, and I'm super excited because this piece I don't really like. But
at the back.
Yeah, because this is where you sew it, so it's going to be at the back. You're not even going to see it.
Brandie's keeping this.
I'm keeping this on for sure. Yes, I am. And also, fun fact, on the one that I made in June for my friend, this side is the wrong side, and it's the textured side. And I really liked it on the other one, but I think I like the right side.
I agree.
Yeah, right? Like, it's so funny, different yarn.
Yeah.
And
the other one I did like the wrong side
I like this
better.
side too, but I this is probably how I'm going to wear it. I really like the wrong side. I wish I could show you guys
this
better.
This is the right side.
Yes, sorry, I like the right side better.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, that's that. Those are my two whips. You said no FO? No. I have an FO.
No, you don't. What?
I do.
What have you been working on?
Okay, Debbie, are you ready? Close your eyes.
She finished her purse, I bet. And didn't.
Did you see the sewing machine in though?
No. You did? Oh my god.
I did. Oh my god. Ask me how many hours Ev and I worked on it yesterday.
All day?
We finished at 10 o'clock at night, you guys. It was a labor.
You're not making me want to finish mine.
Well, I'm going to tell you something. Okay, so my 13-year-old sewed it, all of it for me. I'll show you in a second, but at the beginning of the day, like 10:30, we had breakfast, and then I got out and I was cutting the pieces out and stuff, and F was going to sew it for me, and at that point, at 10:30 in the morning, he's like, is Debbie making one too? And I was like, yeah, but I doubt she'll ever make it. She'll never want to sew it. And he goes, oh, you tell Debbie, I'll sew it for her. 10 o'clock at night, he's like, you tell Debbie I'm not sewing her purse. Fair enough. I would not make you.
What do you mean? He's not going to create a purse sweatshop?
That's what Jeff said. I hope you're paying him well. I'm like, I got him a slushie halfway through the day. Here you go. Yeah, so it wasn't 12 hours straight because I had to knit this part here after the fact. So I knit that yesterday while he took a little bit of a break from sweatshopping it up. So this, I'm going to be completely honest, it's obviously not perfect. We struggled with like sewing the zipper in. We struggled. But it's functional, and I want to show you what I made. Okay. My fabric, I hijacked an old welding shirt of my husband's, and it was denim. And it has a little pocket.
That is so smart, and it's snap button.
And it's snap, and it's functional. But this is why it didn't sew well. Because of where I had to cut the shirt. It was all wonky, and it had like a seam, and so it definitely did not sew great. But I'm okay with it. it was a labor of love.
So is this the
I
side
screwed up.
that you're supposed to have?
No,
on the
this was a
outside?
side, but last night at 9:45 when I was sewing the second side on, I accidentally put the wrong side facing out and I'm not fixing it.
No.
So this is the side that's supposed to be out. You can see that it has like the, because it's the purl side, right? So
Yeah.
technically the wrong side, but it's got like the texture.
Yeah.
This side is the knit side, and
Who cares?
I don't, I noticed it right away and I was like, but I do not care. But yeah, so it's a little wonky. It's got some design elements. Ev really struggled with sewing some of the pieces, and he was really upset about it. He gets down on himself, and I was like, you know what, buddy? It's like, just, why don't you make one of those weird stitches and just like go around, and then it looks like it's kind of included. And honestly,
Who's looking at the inside beside
me.
you? If someone's going through your purse, there's a problem.
Get out of my purse. The hardest part was definitely, one of the hardest parts was the zipper and the denim and just like all the pieces. You're supposed to use interfacing, and I did have interfacing, but the interfacing I bought, I think two things. One, because I used denim, I didn't really need it in the end, except that I think it would have made this shape a little bit better. But I'm going to put shit in it anyway. Like, I'm going to put stuff in it. It's not going to stay circular. So we ended up not doing the interfacing because it was such a pain. And paired with the denim, we were just like, this is not working. And Ev was like, do we really need this? I'm like, no, I don't think we really do, because I was using denim. And like you can see, like this little holder worked out really well. This one got a little sewn in. Well. So yeah, and I just got the purse strap from Amazon.
It's very cute.
I
kind of what?
I've just said thank you.
I do kind of want to finish mine, but I don't know about the.
I think you should hire
length
someone
of
to
time.
sew it.
I should.
Ev has feedback. What, honey? Oh, you're over it now? You're ready to be hired again now that we've done it? I think that, okay, so as somebody who does not sew, and when I did sew, I was told I was a shitty sewer, the pattern, the sewing part, she includes pictures, which is great, except that pictures don't convey everything. And so you're reading what you have to do, and you're looking at a picture of like either kind of in progress or finished. And there's like maybe 4 or 5 steps to get from like that in progress to finished. And you're like, so, and because the bag is created, your, like my denim part, your fabric part is created, it's to be inside out, right? Because it goes inside, and then the outside, like the wrong side is this side. So there's a lot of wrong side, right side, and it's very complicated in my opinion for somebody who's not a sewer. Like I think somebody who's sew a lot, it'd be like, oh, this is easy. So I would say it's an advanced thing if you're not a sewer. Whereas the pattern does say like it's beginner friendly. I would argue with that because it was hard. And also being that it's circular, the sewing part is hard. Like it's thick, right? So like we used Ev's beginner sewing machine, entry level sewing machine, and it was hard. So thank God he knew how to sew though, because I would have given up. I would have just like thrown this thing out. No.
I haven't sewn in a long time. Like I know how to use a machine, but it's been a long time. Here's a question.
Yeah.
So you had to knit this like strip.
You knit the strip, and then you attached, you bind off stitches, and then do the outside of the zipper as well. You can kind of see it here. This is also singular knit, and it took me so long, even though it's 3 stitches, because you're constantly turning your knitting, and you have to do a slip stitch and knit purls, and it's just finicky. Like my fingers hurt because I was just constantly turning my knit. That's the other thing too. It's done. Yeah, it is so done. Your knit. So this was supposed to be a certain length, and I knit but when I attached it to the bag, there was actually like 2 inches too long. But it was a 10 o'clock at night. I was done, so I just tucked it into the bag. So there is 2 really long pieces of knit tucked into the bag, in between the liner. Yeah,
it's adorable.
It's cute, right? I was like, you better use this. I was like, I will.
Lots of questions and compliments on it.
I hope so.
Especially from knitters.
All day yesterday, I'm like, I cannot wait to show this on the podcast. I'm gonna be like, it's finished, Debbie. And it feels so good to have it done, because I feel like that's a project that I maybe could have never finished. But I did say yesterday, I'm like, I'm never making a bag again. And I just bought yarn for a bag.
Yeah,
but it's
and
the
you have a
felted bag.
pattern.
Yeah, and I have a pattern. It's a felted bag though, so I wonder if it'll be any easier. And it's rectangular, so
I think it'll be easier. That's the yarn you bought at the last Camrose.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see. I'm not gonna jump into it right now though. What else we got?
My tea's very hot.
I can see it smoking, that steaming.
Yeah.
Patterns. I don't have a pattern, but I do have something. Have you heard of Clever Poppy?
No.
Okay. I seen that you weren't following them. This is a ad that showed up for me. And I'm just, so it's embroidery, but I wanted to show, of course, there's like a million reels. I did save it. I thought it would be easier just to go to there. I think this is really cool. And like, I need another craft, but, so they are a company that I think I haven't really dived into them, but I think they sort of specialize in like embroidery kits. Mm-hmm. And so this is on a sweater. Oh, yeah. Cute. And then so you put it on, so I'm going to show it. It is a hedgehog that and then I guess there's a different one, but so the kit gives you all the materials that you need to do this onto a piece of clothing or a hat or whatever. And they have different designs. And then they also have embroidery kits as well, but I like this is so functional. And what a great way to mend something as well. Mm-hmm. So, and I believe it comes with like the colors that you need and...
Cute.
Yeah.
I have some of these patches, not from them.
Okay.
I have never used them. Typical of my life. They didn't come with, it wasn't a kit though, it didn't come with the embroidery floss or anything. It was just the little patches in a thing, and they were plants. Because I actually bought them for Noelle thinking she might like to try this. But she has not jumped on board. She did another thing that I got once was a little felting kit to make little felted mushrooms. Yeah. And she did do that once and stabbed herself a lot. Ooh, yeah. But otherwise she doesn't always do the crafts that I buy. That's fair. Which I don't either, so that's okay.
I like the idea of the embroidery floss being included because it's like one less step to complete what you need.
Yes.
I think something like that would be a cute little like knit away project for us.
Yes.
Something that you could do in an afternoon. Fun.
Yeah.
Complete. Oh man, I'm having ideas. Like if we went with a whole group, we could like throw a bunch on the table and we could have like a competition, like try and get them. I'm competitive. Can you tell?
I was thinking, throw them on the table. Everybody has a different, they could all use the same image, but everything would turn out different because you have different colors.
But you get the kit.
But then Brandie makes it a competition.
Well, hello. Fun. Like roll a dice or something and you get to choose first.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it could be like a white elephant Christmas party thing. Ooh, that would be kind of fun. Stealing and stuff. And then, you could put it onto something. I think that would be, like that little hedgehog, I would 1000% sew that onto my jean jacket.
Super cute. Mm-hmm. I was thinking this yesterday. So these jeans that I'm wearing, I'll stand up and see if we can see. They have like the rips in them, but they have like fabric behind.
Yes.
And visible mending is just so popular. Like,
and what there would be so cute.
Yeah, like if you just like took something and went around the edges or like in some sort of pattern.
Blue Fiber Studio just had a visible mending shop thing yesterday, and I wanted to take it, but I was just this whole working thing full time or almost full time is hard because it just feels like I have to cram everything into the weekend, and I also need to rest and rejuvenate in the weekend, which is it's hard to happen.
Well, my brother-in-law texted me yesterday, and he's like, "What are you doing this weekend?" And I said, I'm going to get a massage right away, and then I'm going to the Bryan Adams concert, and I have some work to do, and tomorrow I'm going to a farm, which we'll talk about, and I'm podcasting, and he's like, wow, it's jam-packed. I'm like, ask me next weekend what I'm doing. And he's like, what are you doing next weekend? I said, nothing. So I'm like, it's not normal for me to have so much stuff in one weekend.
Yeah.
I don't do that normally.
So next weekend, so I don't work Fridays, but due to a coworker of mine needing to take part of the 10th Friday off, and there already being 2 people on vacation that week or something like that. They asked if I would work Friday and take a different day off during the week, and I said, yeah, sure. Can I have Monday? Because then I'd have Friday and Monday off, extra long weekend. And they were like, yeah, for sure. So anyways, next weekend I have a long weekend, extra long weekend. But I have appointments in the morning on Friday. And Jeff had texted me out yesterday, or maybe I had texted him first because we had talked about going camping, but like we have been doing a lot when he's home. And so I said, do you think we're going to go camping? Because I was trying to like wrap my head around to like maybe thinking about meals. And he's like, I don't know, I want to because it's fun, but also I'm kind of like out right now. And I was like, fair. But then we got talking and we've decided to go camping because it's going to be the last time.
It will be.
And because I have a long weekend, extra long weekends. And also where we live in Alberta and the teachers are possibly striking as of Monday. So,
who knows?
Yeah, who knows what'll happen. But I'm like, if we pull out from school, like come home Monday, it's not a big deal. Because either way, he may or may not have school. And also he's in grade 8. It's fine. But yeah, so all that factors into that. I don't know where we're going with this. Oh, rest and rejuvenation. So yeah, if I do not leave my house, if I don't like go camping, I have a really hard time because it's just all these things just pile up. Laundry.
Yeah. Laundry.
Blah. And cleaning. Oh, I cleaned my bathroom yesterday. Desperately needed to be done, but did I want to do it? No, Debbie, I did not.
I hire my sister to clean my house once a month.
I am thinking about hiring someone to clean my house.
Just once a month. Like, it's worth the money.
Like, I need the deep clean.
Yes, once a month, just do it. I can maintain. Mm-hmm. I don't have the time for the deep cleaning. I have so many other things I need to do. Yeah. So I'm very happy that she just shows up once a month and deep cleans my house for 4 hours and goes on her way. Yeah. Well, she doesn't go on her way. Usually she stands in my kitchen and talks to me after that.
Luckily she's your sister and that's okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I have patterns. Because I bought that pattern. That one, remember?
Mm-hmm.
It's not.
And since you bought that pattern,
my stomach is
since I shared it to you, I have seen she posted like a carousel of, I'm guessing, testers or whatever. So many options for it.
So this is the one, right?
Oh, yeah, that's it. The texture.
Yeah.
It looks waffly, but not.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but I love it. So the Sunday morning sweater, super cute. Who's this by? I had it. Carlie something. Carlie. Hold on. Why is her name not on here?
Yeah, why is her name not on there?
Carlie Perrins.
Northwood Knits.
There we go.
That's, yeah.
Let's see if I can find one.
There's lots of Northwood or North knit companies. Because there's another one too that's not Northwood Knits, it's somebody else.
So you can kind of see in this close up more of the texture and how that stitch looks, but you can see there's 2 yarns held together on those stitches. But the texture's amazing. So I had to buy it like immediately. Brandie sent it to me on Instagram. I immediately went and bought it. And then
let me know that she. I was like, "Oh, did you already owned it?" And she's like, "No, I bought
you just sent it to me. I just bought it like immediately."
Like, yeah, I got that pattern. I'm like, "Oh, great minds think alike." And then nope,
it's so cute. Like, I love this one. And so I don't know what yarn I would use. If I'll use the new yarn I just bought, which I'll show.
And there's some people who use like kind of a scrappy look of it, so it fades. I'm not going to show you a fade. I am going to show you this one. This one's like dark black.
Oh, nice.
A tonal.
Yes.
I love it.
So cute.
And it's yarn. It can be yarn held together, so you can do quite a bit of different options, sari or fingering.
Yeah, I think she talks about that in the pattern.
She does.
Which ones to hold together.
Yeah.
I don't have another pattern exactly, but
exactly
yarns. This is what I was talking about at Prairie when I was like, "Have you seen?" Because we saw that booth.
Yes.
What booth was that? That had the
that looked like Lily and Pine, but wasn't Lily and Pine.
It had like the neon tweeds.
Ariana, if you're watching, tell us who it is because you bought yarn from there.
She did. I don't remember, but
I can picture the booth in my head. I can picture the yarn in my head, but the name is you know what though? I know where she was located. I will go back on Prairie Fire Fest and see if I can
find her name.
Yeah.
So this yarn from La Bien-Aimée, called the confetti yarn. Isn't it beautiful? Like, I love the tweed that it's rainbow flecks, and then the base. This color with these pops of color, beautiful. So
Creation Miss Couture.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Creation Miss Couture. Couture? Yeah, in between Brian and Cindy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. So it's kind of wish list. I don't know if I'll order from La Bien-Aimée, but maybe if, I find somebody else that has similar. And then this is the picture that she had on her Instagram.
That's the traveler cowl.
Yes. She made the traveler cowl with that yarn.
I love that.
It's beautiful. So, wish list item, but also really love that pattern with that yarn. It looks amazing.
It's funny how a pattern can become something you want to make just by seeing it in a certain yarn. Like, I've never really wanted to make the traveler cowl, but now seeing that, I'm like, ooh.
I love it in that tweed.
I loved it in that tweed.
And then this sweater with this yarn.
I love that yarn.
Yes.
Rosetta.
Well, that's the pattern. The yarn is Noro.
Oh.
Noro Madeira. So I took this screenshot from Instagram so that I could get the caption as well and read what the yarn was. But look at that yarn.
That's cool.
Very similar, like sort of a tweedy effect, but it's not tweed because there's just like this flecks of color throughout the gray. Also beautiful.
Love it. I like the grandpa cardigan with that.
Yes.
It's kind of something
so
basic.
Cozy. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then this pattern.
Oh, I love that. I like how tight the sleeve is.
Just ribbing. I'm guessing this is self-striping on the sleeve.
It's in like
a
German or something, so you can't even.
I don't know. So it's the Heitemeyer. I need someone who speaks this language to tell me Dutch, maybe, I don't know. But look how cute that is. And then I found it because I saw this lady had tested it. Doesn't she look so cute?
She looks adorable. That was my first, she is adorable. That is like the quintessential grandma adorableness happening here. I love her sleeve. I love her pose.
Oh, look at.
I can just see her holding a cup of tea with her little sweater. Oh.
It's so cute.
It's like the sock monkey arms, but not.
It goes to like the elbow.
And more classic-y, I guess. Like less little kitty.
Yes. There is a picture of this. So see how the sleeves, they look like they have more bulk and they're just wider?
Mm-hmm.
One of the pictures, I'm not going to go to Instagram right now and try and find this. But when it shows the flat lay of this sweater, the sleeves are super long. And it's just wider.
Oh,
and then because you kind of push them up because they're so tight all the way. So you just push them up and they stay there. They don't fall down because it's all ribbed.
Yes.
And it kind of creates more
that balloon look.
Yes, just cozy.
Oh.
So
yeah. Oh man, I really like that.
I really like that.
What a stash buster.
Yeah.
Because you wouldn't need much for those stripes.
No, you could, I'm sure, use minis, or I don't know if
you could even use self-striping yarn.
Self-striping yarn. I don't know if that is what that is or not.
But, oh man, getting your sleeves the same?
I don't know that I'd care so much.
Okay, that's fair. I think I would want them the same. Which is unusual for me.
If it were the same self-striping, I don't know that I would care if they were identical.
Yeah.
I guess it depends on the self-striping. This one's it doesn't, the pattern.
Muted.
Well, the pattern doesn't look super blue, red.
Yeah.
It's very, there's black and blue and white and brown and pink and blue and.
Every color is different.
It's very different.
In the same
yes.
shade family.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I think it wouldn't be as bad. I guess it depends how you do it. Yeah. And then my last wish list thing.
Oh, a wish list.
Did you see these from Britta?
No, but I did. Okay, so no, but I seen them hanging on her thing, and
Yes.
I saw the fox one. But our friend Martina was there, and she said that there was a hedgehog, and I would love to see the hedgehog drinking tea. Those are cute. What are they?
So pull up Trish Noblewoods. Our friend Trish is Noblewoods on Instagram.
Yeah.
And she has the one with the hedgehog.
No.
And she has a hedgehog bag. So she went to Prairie to see Britta, brought her Kindle. Britta measured it and made a Kindle case with the hedgehog fiber. And it's our same Kindle. Like that, I still have that same protective case on it.
No way. I'm wondering if it's going to show me the case.
She shows that there is a video where she puts it in. I don't know if it's this video.
Okay, well, we'll see, because this is I didn't see another one.
Britta also shared it.
Okay.
From Trish. So.
Okay. No, not that one.
Maybe go to Britta.
Okay.
Because she shares it. So that they're Kindle cases. Here, I'll show the people. Yeah. And they have the top. It's like one where I can't remember what they're called, but you squeeze the sides and it opens. But they fit. And I was telling Britta that I have another case that she made that's like patchwork sewn, and it has a button, and I've tried putting my Kindle in it. It doesn't quite fit. And she said that actually was an e-reader case that I have that she ended up repurposing that has a notebook and pen in it, and that's how I got it gifted to me. It had a notebook and pen in it. But because the Kindles change sizes.
Yes.
So those were the original one that she had made, but now the new Kindle is a little bit too big to fit those other cases. So now she's measured using Trisha's Kindle to remake these kind.
No way. Okay, so she does share a video, but it doesn't show the hedgehog.
Oh.
Yeah. And I don't know if
does she have another picture on her feed with it? Because
if she does,
she might have shared it in her stories then.
Yeah, I'm guessing. Oh, there it is. I found it. There it is.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh,
on the bag. So she has lots of the bags left.
Yes. I wish I could share it, but it's a video that keeps moving the... Here, let's see if I can find it.
To quickly take a screenshot?
Yes.
Or
yes. Why don't I do that?
That might help.
Tech is not my thing. Oh, it's so funny. Okay. Oh my... Yeah, okay.
They're so cute.
They are so cute.
So she has... Britta's website, if you go to Studio by Britta on Instagram, go to her Etsy, she has the bags and the Kindle cases for sale. But they're adorable.
They are adorable. I love that.
I can't decide which one I love most.
I like the fox, to be honest with you. I really like the fox. And the squirrel. They're all cute.
I know. And like the deer has a little bird on his head.
I know.
I can't decide. Put one on both sides. So.
I feel like it's like the Snow White collection. All the cute little birds.
They're so cute.
Yeah. Right.
So that's all my wish list patterns. I have no more.
Okay. Should we talk about requirements?
Yes.
Well, first, before I talk about requirements, I want to talk about, did you bring yours?
Yes.
Okay, so we went to Prairie Fire Fest 2 weeks ago. Oh my gosh, it feels like so much longer.
It feels so much longer.
And
it was 2 weeks ago?
Yes, it must have been because last week Jeff was home and the week before Jeff wasn't home. And we went to Prairie Fire Fest.
Oh my god.
It feels like months ago. I know.
Does.
We were just talking about something and I was like, that was last weekend? That felt like a month ago. Okay, so ready? 1, 2, 3. We took a class and we made these amazing wet felted, illuminated bowls. Debbie's is very small compared to
It's very tiny.
Yeah.
I overworked my fiber, so it shrunk super fast.
And I have my candle in there.
I left my candle at home.
Well, but yeah. So mine is not perfect. I made some errors. There's a little hole there and stuff, but it is so beautiful. It feels like, did you ever, when you were a kid, make homemade paper? That's kind of what it feels like to me.
Maybe in school.
In school, yeah. I made homemade paper in school with you put the shredded paper on it or whatever, and then you put it through a sieve. I don't know, but this is what that kind of feels like to me. Just a little bit fuzzier, but yeah. I went off book our instructor Pat was amazing. I loved her. She was so
super
fun.
good and just like funny.
And so laid back, like,
Yeah.
like she had the instructions, and then at one point I'm like, oh, I think we're on 33, and she's like, nah, whatever, just carry on, it's fine. Like, so what that did for me and my perfectionist brain was like, let me know that I'm not really gonna mess it up. Mm-hmm. That if I skipped a step, I'm not really gonna mess it up. It'll be fine. And even like I showed her that I was getting holes, and she's like, it's fine. You'll be fine. Like, and she's like, and you can always, try to do better next time. And I really love that attitude, and not the like, oh, like, because if she would have been like, oh great, I probably would have felt like some shame, and I didn't. I just was like, I'm having so much fun.
Yeah.
It's so much fun.
And it's supposed to be very thin, so the light shines through. Like, that's the whole purpose. Mine doesn't. It's very solid because it shrank.
Yours
so much.
is very solid compared. Can I hold yours?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh wow. Yeah. Yours is wow. So yours is like, I can knock on it. I don't know the lines.
Yeah. This one's more flexible. Mine is not.
Yeah.
It's
yours
so
is
dense.
not. Like, I don't want to but I can feel like it's so dense, which is okay too, because this is more structured, and that's fine. I love how yours stopped looking like a placenta. That's great.
Like a placenta. It was weird.
But yeah, so I kind of went off book, and you were actually supposed to like do the flax like up and down or whatever, and I made
like
circles.
A starburst sort of
pattern.
And Brandie didn't.
Brandie didn't, because Brandie can't listen to instructions. But I loved, Pat also said, you can do whatever you want. And I was like, I am taking that to heart, Pat.
Yeah.
And I love how mine turned out. I'm really happy with it.
And have you, you've had it lit in your house?
Only, I had it out on the deck one night when it was dark, and I had it lit. But it was getting dark, and I needed actual light.
Yeah.
But it was lovely. I don't know how much I'll light it, just because I don't sit in the dark very often.
So my tea light's burnt out already, because I turned it on, and I've left it on for 2 weeks. And it just sits in my living room, and it has this nice glow that just glows out of this hole, because you can't really see much through this because it's so dense.
Yeah.
But I'm sure with that you could.
If I were to do this again, I think I would do it, and then I would put some kind of protective lining inside, and then put a lightweight plant pot, and I could just see like a cute little plant in it, and then hang it. Yeah. Or even have it put into a macrame hanger or something. I think that would be really cute and functional.
That would be cute. Oh yes, in a macrame hanger.
Mm-hmm.
That would be adorable.
It would be so. I have so many of them. I might actually still do that. I think if I just put some, even plastic in it just to protect it, and then put a little tiny. But the problem with this one specifically is that I can't set it down because you won't be able to see it. But it doesn't sit flat. So this part is kind of. It's wonky. I don't know how that would hold a plant.
I could imagine a spider plant coming out the
side. It has to be pretty light because it will tip back. And it's pretty holy, but yeah, it was fun. It was amazing.
It was super fun. I can't wait till next year. I really hope she's back, because I will sign up immediately.
Yeah. Pat said during the class, she was like we were 3/4 of the way done. She was like, yeah, so guys, if I came back next year, we're all like, yes, take our money.
All of us will attend.
Every single person in that class was having a blast, and we were all like, yes. And then she had she showed us some ideas, and she's like, I was thinking this, so what do you think? And we're like, shut up and just take my money back.
Let's do it now.
Let's do it now.
Do you have the stuff?
Yeah. One thing I really appreciated. Okay, so this is my review. Another thing I really appreciate, because I've already said some things I really appreciate. One, I love about classes is, yes, I can do this at home. Mm-hmm. I can go out, get all the materials, and do this at home. But doing it in a class, one, the materials are provided for you. The time, you've booked this time, and it's going to get done. I find that when I'm like, oh, I can do this at home, I don't book that time, and then it just never gets done. Or it's even with this purse, I actually started to finish this purse a month ago, but then I had to wait to get supplies that I needed, and then it just it was okay, now I need to find time again to finish this.
Yeah.
And so I love the class aspect being offered at these types of events, where you are already going to the event. You don't need 8 hours to shop, so you can go to the class, do the thing, learn the skills, experience something new,
Yes. And she did send us home with all the stuff except your fiber, and I have lots of fiber at home. So she sent us home with the things, which I was like, yes, I'm going to go home and do this again. My supplies are still sitting in the backseat of my truck. So I haven't done that yet. And even Noelle, my daughter, she opens the truck and she goes, Mom, why is there bubble wrap and a towel in the backseat?
I know.
And I'm like, wouldn't you like to know? I'm like, I don't even know what that means. But it's not like I'm wrapping up a body in that bubble wrap. I don't know what's happening.
Well, mine is in the house, and I washed my like piece of fabric that you use.
I did wash that too, but the towel is still in my car.
Oh, gross.
It's dry.
That's good. But Ev was like, he did his laundry, and I had thrown it in the wash, and he's like, why is this in my laundry, and what is it? I was like, it's just a piece of cotton. Like, it's here.
Fabric.
It's for wet felting. Carry on.
Yeah, it was super fun. And I also like, yes, that having that time set aside, but even if it weren't at that event or whatever, if as a group, like at a knit away or whatever, doing these kinds of activities with other people just keeps you motivated to do it and try it.
So what I love about our knit community is that we have something in common.
Yeah.
And that's knitting or fiber of some sort, crochet. Like not everybody knits at our in our community. Some of them do embroidery and stuff like that. But there's still like that like thread holding us together. See what I did there? Of like commonality of some sort of like fiber enthusiasm.
Yeah.
And so that's fantastic. The next level is doing something together, whether it is like, it can even be something not fiber related, but you're all doing it together, you're all learning together. And then that's like another thread in that like commonality and building camaraderie amongst a group of people.
Yes.
And I think that like sometimes community groups are like teams, right? Like, and you need that team building, that community building.
So speaking of that, we're doing that today.
Yes, we are, and I'm so excited about it.
So we're going on a field trip this afternoon to an alpaca farm and fiber mill in our community. And there's like 15 of us going. There's so many people.
And it's people that like have come to, like I don't think they've all been to Fiddlesticks.
No, they haven't.
No, they haven't. But somehow are connected to somebody that knows Fiddlesticks, which is what we call our knit night. And there are people that have come like once or not at all or a few times, and just this commonality of wanting to go check out the
the mill, how they mill the fiber, and it's going to be so fun.
It's going to be amazing.
And then another lady in our group organized a steak and stitch night in November.
Yes.
So we're just going out to dinner for steak and bringing our projects and knitting.
Yeah. It's going to be so much fun.
Steak and stitch. So fun.
At a community restaurant that some people have been to, some people haven't, and it's a small community, so we're traveling. But that's the other thing, community, right? Like being able to support small businesses or whatever. It's gonna be great. Yeah, I cannot wait.
And it's not always the same. Like we don't have to plan everything.
No.
Like other people are like, I have this idea. Let's go do this. Who wants to come? So it's great to just go with other people and people plan things and invite you, and it just creates friendship and community. Yeah, super fun.
It is.
We didn't finish talking about our requirements.
No, and I'm looking at the clock and I'm like, okay, we need to wrap this. Like we have 20-ish, 25 minutes, and then we have to wrap it up so we can eat before we go on our little trip.
Yes.
So I got 2 of these from Prairie Fiber Fest. I'm going to jump right into my requirements. It is from Sassy Strings. It was a one-of-a-kind colorway. Seriously sassy. Baby Suri Alpaca Mulberry Silk. It is divine.
Mine's the same, and it's also one of a kind, so I got different color.
Different color, yeah. I bought it and I was going to make the Andrea Mowry powder that you made with DK. What's it called? Nebula. I was going to make it with a Nebula. I have another yarn that I was going to hold with it. But I've been sitting on it for a week now, and I've decided not to because I can only make the short sleeve version, and I want a long sleeve version.
Yes.
So this is not an requirement, but I'm going to show you anyway. Because I wanted to ask you. This I got from the Yarn Divas with May.
Oh, and this one's such a nice feeling yarn. This one's so nice.
Yeah, so this is the BFL Gotland blend from Yarn Divas. So this is my question for you because you've made the Nebula. I have 4 skeins of this. It's more than enough for me to make a long sleeve in the size 2, which gives me about 10 inches of positive ease, which is, for me, plenty. Like, that's going to be this. Like, but do you think that this will be squishy enough? Or do you think...
It won't be as light.
It won't be as light.
And it'll have way more stitch definition.
Yeah. Do you think it'll be similar to the one that we saw at Prairie Fiber Fest in the Drops Air?
It will have very similar stitch definition, but it'll also be much heavier.
Much heavier, okay.
Just because of the fiber. I was thinking of getting Drops Air and doing another Nebula in a long sleeve. Because I really love my Nebula, but I want a long sleeve one too.
Yeah, I really want a long sleeve.
Because I love wearing my pink one, but it'd be nice if it had full sleeves.
Yeah.
So
this is the only yarn that I have enough of to do the long sleeves in my stash. So
look at the projects on Ravelry and see what other people have used as fiber, because...
Well, also, worst case scenario, if it's not exactly what I want, but I like it, I can always make a lighter one. Because I would like a lighter one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It will really show the shoulder definition.
I think
the shoulder pattern. It will look really nice.
Yeah. So I think that's going to be my next cast on, I believe. So yeah, so didn't acquire that, but what else?
And I was going to use these for the rocket tee.
But
I don't know yet. I won't get there soon. So I have lots of time to figure this out.
That's fair.
I'm probably not knitting a tee until next year. So, yeah. But I liked this.
Is that the only thing you bought besides
my Brian? I bought Brian. All my Brian yarn.
Oh, Brian. I heard Brian, and I'm like, you bought Brian? Who is what?
No.
And you know, I haven't watched the show in years and years and years, but immediately my mind went to the dog off of that Family Guy show, Brian.
Oh, yeah. Family Guy.
And I thought maybe you bought a Brian sticker. That was really weird of me to think all that. Okay, carry on.
My Brian, and you bought Brian too.
I do, and I'm holding it and cuddling it like a baby. I bought Brian in peppercorn, and I bought 3 skeins because I was going to make my husband a vest. And then at dinner, after I bought this, my friend Ariana was like, not that he doesn't deserve a really fancy vest, but he's going to wear it welting. Maybe don't make it out of very expensive yarn. To which I came home and told my husband, and he was like, no, absolutely not. Go get cheap yarn. So I wish I would have bought another one of these because maybe I would have made my Nebula out of this.
That would be nice too. I love this colorway.
Mm-hmm.
It has some like lighter parts in it.
Maybe I just...
It's beautiful.
Maybe I just do it.
Order another one?
Well, I think I would start it and just see because it's 115 gram skeins.
I know Fiber Nook carries Brian, so they might have the colorway.
Yeah. So it's quite a bit longer. Like it's got... Oh no, this is yards. That's meters. Never mind. I'm like, what? Yeah, I'd have to look at the meterage of it, but it might be pretty close. But yeah, Fiber Nook, I could always get another one. It wouldn't, might not be the same dye lot, but if I used it on the sleeves,
yeah. So that color's peppercorn.
Yeah. And
it's BFL Sport DK, right?
Yeah.
That's
it. And it's dark brown with like little flecks of,
like, yeah.
I know you can't see it. And then yours is
the same, but cherry cola color, which I've wanted for a year, but I can never think, what am I going to use this for? So I still don't really know, but I bit the bullet and I bought 5 of them, so I can make a long sleeve sweater, or not if I wanted to, but it's
beautiful
to see.
I love that color.
Yeah, it's so nice.
It's like a dark pinky purple, very cherry cola-y. Cherry cola-y.
Oh, here you can sort of see like the lighter spots when I hold it like that. So I have 5 of these. Can't wait to make something with it. It'll be beautiful. And then I also got these stitch markers, which were from Sassy Strings too. Oh, and they're falling off. So what I like about these, as they fall all over the place, is that they're open, little heart shapes. So you can just slip them on, which I think would be great for just marking progress or drop stitches.
Yeah. And the fact that you didn't slip it on, because also there have been times where it says place a marker and I forget.
Yes.
And it's only a few stitches back. So instead of slipping those stitches back and then putting the marker or going all the way around and trying to remember where I was supposed to put that marker, you could just slip them on. Oh, I just zipped up my yarn.
So I liked these. They're cute.
All right, that's it.
And I had seen these on their Instagram and I was like, I'm going to buy those at the festival. So I got those too.
I get so overwhelmed that I didn't even see them. And Debbie bought them beside me. And then we went for dinner. She's like, yeah, I bought those stitch markers. I was like, part.
Where? When?
Where?
You were there.
Huh? I didn't see them. And that's the thing about like those things. Like I love it. Don't get me wrong, but I get so overwhelmed. So here's a little like thing for businesses that are doing festivals. Post your stuff on Instagram.
Yes.
Because like I probably wouldn't have bought that t-shirt if you hadn't seen it on Instagram, like seen the thing, and we went there to look at it. Because her booth was insane.
So busy.
And I probably would have been like, oh, I don't really see anything that I love, so I'll just keep walking, right? Mm-hmm. But knowing that there was something there. Same with there was somewhere else too. Oh, the yarn minder. I saw the yarn minder on her leather coat the day before, and I would have not even been interested at all if I hadn't seen her video of it. I'm like, that might be really good for traveling. And so that's how that purchase happened. So are you like gonna pull something else out?
I was going to show
wait.
these. A truck of
okay, hold on, I'll do this
So you
first.
do that first.
I bought
I almost bought one, but I'm like, I just bought a bag, so I didn't.
Okay, well, I wasn't going to buy a bag, but I love this design. It's from her leather co. again, Elise. And I actually own a purse by her that she made a few years ago. Jeff bought it for me for my birthday or my anniversary or something like that.
And he got you this for your birthday, too.
Well, yeah, kind of. I bought it. I was like, this is going to be my birthday present. So anyways, it's got a pocket on the outside, and then I love that it's magnetic snap, so easy closure, and it has some pockets as well on the inside that you're not going to be able to see very well. And then she has like a scissors case and stuff that actually, so all of her stuff fits in her bags, which I love that you can buy one component today and then add on later. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I love how like flexible her leather is and the colors. I almost bought a different one. I can't even remember what it looked like. And then I seen this one and she had it on display with like stuff in it. And I was like, can I have this one instead?
I was actually surprised you were buying this one because of the pink. I didn't think you'd love it.
Well, it's rose gold.
Okay.
You know what? It probably wouldn't be my first choice if there was like had been some other color on here. I actually even asked her if she had like the blue, but she didn't. It probably wouldn't be my first choice, but I loved the purple. Yeah, which also isn't normally my first choice, but sometimes I do things that are.
It's kind of a gray.
Jeff says it looks like elephant skin.
It does,
and now I can't unsee it.
Oh yes, like a heffalump.
Yes, I cannot unsee that now. Like he took one look at it and goes, "That looks like elephant skin," and I was like, "God damn it!" I have an elephant skin bag. Yeah, so that's that. I haven't used it yet because all my projects are in bags right now. But my Inclinations Cowl is getting too big. I just zipped up the yarn and the thing, so it'll probably go in here.
What I really love about this style, yes, the magnetic snaps are amazing. But I like that there are 3, and if you have a multi-skein project, you can have the yarn pulled out from different spots, and it won't get all tangled.
Fair point.
That's what I love about this.
All right. Okay.
So we met when we were down there at the festival. Mm-hmm. I was having breakfast in the morning, and this lady was like, I was wearing my Knits'n'Giggles t-shirt, and she's like, Knits'n'Giggles. She's like, oh, you have a podcast? And I said, yes. And she goes, so do I. And so she is part of, I can't remember her name, I'm horrible, part of the Yabby Yaks from Drumheller, Alberta. And they have retreats. Mm-hmm. So I stopped by their booth because they had a booth at the festival to share about their retreats. And they have one coming up in the spring.
They have one in October too, but I don't think you can. I think we're too late to share that one. Because I seen something on their Instagram.
If it's full or not. This one's October 23rd, so it hasn't happened yet. This one's in Jasper. But the way they do their retreats is you pay like a registration fee. It's $80, and you book your own hotel. So your hotel, wherever you decide to book, that's what you're paying. And you just pay your $80 fee that covers, like I guess, any activities for their retreat.
That's kind of cool for locals or people who live nearby.
Yes.
Or people who have family.
Yeah.
Especially because that one is in, where is it, Jasper?
One's in Jasper, one's in Drumheller in the spring. So I told them I would plug them in case people are interested.
Yeah. Who doesn't want to go to Knitaway?
Books?
Yeah. So I was trying to think of what I wanted to share. It's not that I haven't read books. I've read a few books, but I haven't read anything like that I've super loved.
Right.
However, I don't know if I've talked about her before, but there's an author called Mariana Zapata, and I've read quite a few of her books. I think about 6 or 7. I think they do fall in the romance category, but it's one of those ones where like it's not just like I wouldn't call it a closed door. It's more like very slow burn. However, they're more relationship-y or life focused.
Yeah.
And every book that I've read so far that I can think of off the top of my head. So I read 2 recently they're probably called standalones, but they have crossover characters. So one was called Luna and the Lie, and I believe that's the first one. And then The Best Thing was the second one. And the main female characters in the books are best friends. So you have some crossover. But both books have like either a misunderstanding or a conflict or something like that to get over. And the 90% of the book is that building of that like trust back or building of trust or working through like all these like problems with the main characters. And then like the last 10% is like there's like a tiny bit of romance. Usually there's very little romance going up to that last little bit. What I love about the way she writes is sometimes books like that, it's like, oh, just tell them the problem and then like just communicate and then it'd be over, right? But with hers, it's actually like really quite life reality things where it's like, yeah, this is actually a major problem that you could see in life being, it's more than just like, if I would just say this to you, then it would be over. It's like how life really is. Like sometimes feelings are complicated and complex and situations are complex. And so I really like that I would not call them romances, no, like they're just not. But I give them both 4 stars. And if you're into that kind of thing where like figuring out life, I would recommend Mariana Zapata.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I finished the ARC that I was reading, the advanced reader copy for the author Stephanie Renee. And the book was called Hot for Teacher. It just released on September 18th. So you can now get this book on Kindle, Amazon, various places. It's the 4th in the series. I hadn't read any of the other ones in her series, and I really liked it. It was good. You remember how I was like, why is she knitting a granny square?
Yeah.
The knitting was not, I think it was touched on one other time, but saying how she's not good at it, so she's not going to continue. And that was that. So it wasn't a theme in the book. It was like a passing thing. But it was really good. And she ends up dating her daughter's teacher, not knowing that he's the teacher. Like they meet before she finds that out. It was quite good. And then I just got from Kindle Unlimited another one of her books, Loathe at First Sight. So I'm starting that one. I'm only 10% in. So yeah. But have you heard of the app called Quinn?
Mm-mm.
People. So this has been coming up on Instagram as like ads. And then I've seen other readers and stuff talk about it. So if you watched The Summer I Turned Pretty, you were familiar with Chris Briney, and he plays Conrad. And he is the narrator of erotic novel on the app called Quinn. So people, you pay a subscription. It's like, I think it's like $10 a month. And there's no like trial. So I just did it. I'll cancel it now that I've done it once. Because I wanted to see, but there's all of these actors or people who read these books on the app Quinn, and they're released as episodes, not like a whole book.
Oh.
So every Friday they're releasing an episode from Hidden Harbor is the book that Chris Brandie is narrating. And it's very interesting because it's not like any audiobooks I've ever listened to where they're just reading the book. There's sound effects. Like he is a bartender, like the character in the book. His name is River. He's a bartender and a surf instructor in Hidden Harbor. And so in the scenes where he's bartending, you're hearing like the crack of a beer, and you're hearing like people talking and clinking of glasses, and you're hearing the stuff
It's
happening.
like an audible movie.
Yes. But the weird part is, so I listened to this the other day while I was driving.
Is there other genres? Sorry to interrupt.
No, the whole thing, Quinn is all...
So just Quinn. Okay, but there has to be this for other genres.
There must be. But, you know the actor from Grey's Anatomy? He has
Patrick
the blue
Dempsey?
eyes. No, he's like biracial. He plays Jackson Avery.
Yeah, I was like, Avery. Yeah.
He narrates on this app.
What?
Apparently.
Huh.
But the one thing I found very weird about it, and it took me a whole episode. So the episodes are 30 minutes. So I listened to 2 because there was 2 released for this book. It's only one-sided. So he's having a conversation with the girl, Drea.
You don't hear her talking.
You don't hear her talking. It's like he's talking to you, the person, and you are the female.
But do you know what she's saying back?
No. But from whatever he says, you can imagine what she's saying.
So it's like, hey, Drea, how are you?
Yes.
No, that's weird.
And then it's like, what have you been up to? Oh, what do you do for a living? And
why don't they have that?
You're an illustrator? That's such a great job. Like,
nope, that's a no for me.
it is weird. It is weird. But I was like, I'm hooked on this. I need to know what happens between him and Drea now. And so I've listened to the second episode. Now I am going to have to listen to the rest of Hidden Harbor, however long it takes for this to be done.
I can't even imagine. That's so weird.
It is weird, but it's like, yeah, it took me a little bit to...
Interesting.
Oh, because I started and I'm like, why is she not talking? Like, what's happening in this book?
You would think that it would be like acting, like there'd be another voice in there.
There's no,
because
it's just him.
dual narrators and stuff.
It's even, and there's parts in it where he's talking to his own brother. They don't have anybody else. It's just his side, what he's saying as his character.
I don't know if I'd like that.
It's weird, but it's
Fair
like,
enough.
I have
Sounds
to listen
weird.
to this. Yeah,
That's
interesting. So the thing I wanted to talk about the concert I went to last night. I went to see Bryan Adams last night. It was a great concert. Highly recommend if you have a chance to see him, go see him. He puts on a very solid, well-rounded rock concert, and he has forever. Because he's been performing forever.
Because Debbie went to him in grade 3.
I did. My very first concert ever was Bryan Adams, and when I was in grade 3. So I've seen him many times in various venues over the years. But the thing that I found weird, so I saw him a couple years ago for his last album tour, and now he has a new album out, so this is another tour. And this happened at the last concert too, and I was thinking, this is just crazy. But then apparently it's a thing because it happened again at this one. He plays this one song that's very rockabilly, and I don't even remember the name of the song. And women take off their tops.
And throw them at him?
No.
They just keep them.
They keep them. So at the last concert, this happened for the same song. And there was a woman on the floor. And she was probably 50. But very cougary. And she took off her top bra too, guys, like full flashing and shaking it. And they have cameras panning and they zoomed in on her and had her on the big screen with her bare boobs. And I'm at this concert going, what the hell? And I'm like,
have it again this.
Okay, and I'm like, this is Bryan Adams. He's not Mick
No.
Jagger. Like, so I'm like, he's a Canadian rock star, sure, but like, who is flashing Bryan Adams? It seemed really weird. Last night,
Same song, and he's up there, and he says like, you know, this song, like, you know, people dance and blah blah blah, and he kind of like is preluding it, and then he goes, yeah, and last night, I don't know where he performed the night before. He goes, last night we had people taking off their tops and whipping them over their heads. And then he goes, and we don't discriminate here. Ladies, men, whatever gender you are, anybody can do it. And this guy, and he has a cameraman standing next to him, and he's like, and this guy here, I can't remember his name, Steve. Steve here, you know, he's going to capture all of the shapes on camera. So it starts off. It's a thing.
It is a thing. And it starts off with, it's all men, like a big guy with his belly out, and there's kids, little boys with their shirts, and they're whipping them over their heads, these little scrawny little boys, a freaking 90-year-old man, senior man doing it. Then there's a lady in her bra. And then it went downhill from there. So then there's the lady in the bra, and then there's a lady holding her bra with her hands covering herself. Then there's a lady in her bra, and she grabs her bra and flips it up. I saw so many boobs last night at the Bryan Adams concert.
Boobs and Bryan Adams just don't go together for me. Like, that is not sentences I would put together. Like you said, like at an old rock concert, sure. But just, it was weird. And then I started thinking about consent. And then I'm like, you are consenting, and that is your body if you want to do that. But all the other people there are not consenting to have their little boy look at your big, huge boobs. And especially if you don't know what's going to happen ahead of time. But I guess he does like prelude to it. But also, then what are you supposed to do? Leave the concert?
Is he expecting them to be naked or in their bras? I don't know. But obviously, it's happened enough that he does know that this happens.
Yeah.
Because it's happening again.
I want to know what the song is. Like, what song is inspiring toplessness at a Bryan Adams concert?
I freaking can't remember.
So, when you showed up here, you said you had a question. The question, would you do it?
My question is, how do people feel about that? Do you think like it's not a big deal? Like it kind of like you're at a concert, live and let live? Or do you think maybe it's not okay?
I don't know, it's hard.
Like,
I think it's a complex question. I think some people are much more comfortable with their bodies.
And I am not prudy in any way.
Yeah. You know,
if you know things about me, you know that I'm not.
That sounded really bad, and she didn't mean it to sound like that. I know what she's referring to, and that's not what she meant. If you had asked that question before you told the whole story, but talked about it, I probably would have been like, yeah, I think it's okay. But when you brought up the aspect of having children at the concert, then I'm like, my brain is thinking more about that, because it is a very good question. And even men being topless, I think there's that like line, right, where like I believe that children should not be exposed to certain things until their brains are a little bit more able to not think in black and white. And so, yeah, I guess there's like that part of me that's like, that is an interesting thing.
Like, why not just you can say dance or whatever, and then sure, they're being on camera, because people like that. They like being on camera. They cheer like at a hockey game.
100%.
Whatever, you're cheering and you're
topless.
dancing. Yes, exactly. Why does it have to be that? Why can't you just be dancing on camera?
I have questions for Ryan. How did this start? And is it like that big of a deal that it like should be promoted at your concert? I don't know. Interesting. Okay, so this might be a little bit of tangent, but I feel like we have, when you go to a concert or an event, a movie, it'll say like there will be flashing lights in case you're epileptic.
They didn't preface that either. Oh, continue.
Well, I'm just wondering if it should be like that. There will be flashing boobs. Like, I don't know. There will be boobs flashing. Just FYI, this is when it's going to happen. Perhaps leave your seat if you're not comfortable with that. I don't know. I repeat, it is, I think, complex.
It is, but it's also a little like, and I'm sitting there
with your boobs out,
and I was like, no, and I was just like,
you,
Chris.
Okay.
So I was just like, okay, and then he's beside me, and after the song, I'm like, I saw more boobs tonight than I really wanted to, and he goes, me too. It's not even like men really wanted to.
No.
But a flashing light thing. So I was telling Brandie that at the concert they gave out these wristbands that light up, and so they could control like the color, and like it's almost like having your phone out, but it's not. The whole audience is involved in this. And at some points they were very stroby, and I was like,
oh, and it's on your hand.
It's on your wrist, like,
yeah. So you have no control over it. Either. Okay,
no.
Interesting.
And sometimes it was so bright, it was almost blinding myself because it's on my own arm. But when you look out and it's strobing, and I'm thinking, this has to be a health thing. Like, you think that they would mention it for people who have epilepsy or something.
Yeah, for sure.
But they did not.
Interesting. The reason why this whole got brought up when she got here is I said, how was the Bryan Adams concert? And also, I saw a picture or video on Instagram this morning, and I was like, it looked like everybody had their phones out. Like, I've never seen that type of commitment. And she's like, oh no, they all had wristbands. I was like, oh.
This is a picture that I took, so you can see like every single person is lit up there. Yeah. So that is that.
That is that.
If you want to comment about what you think about the boob situation. It doesn't deter me from going back to Bryan Adams in any way.
No.
But
it's interesting. Huh.
Yeah. But just expect it. If you're at a concert,
if you're going to Bryan Adams,
you'll probably see boobs.
Yeah. All right. I think that's a wrap.
I think so.
Yeah, that was a good one. We will see you guys hopefully in a couple weeks.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah, life, hey. Enjoy.